What's up, viewers? It's me, Copperfield, or Cooper, and in this video, here are 15 misconceptions about things that happened in many years ago. Number 1. Napoleon was very short. He was actually slightly taller than the average head at the time, and this conception was spread as propaganda by the British. Number 2. The Wright brothers flew the first plane. Not exactly. There's a chance that Gustav Whitehead flew at least 2 years before them. And also there's a fun fact. The Wright brothers flew their plane 100 years before I was born, which would make them December 16th, 1903, and I was born on December 16th, 2003. Number 3. Vincent van Gogh cut off his own ear. Actually, he only cut off the tip of his left earlobe, like this. Some people think it might have been his right ear, but he was actually using a mirror. There was a chance that he might have actually cut it off during which started a fight with his best friend Paul Gauguin. Number 4. Beethoven was born deaf. Actually, German composer Ludwig van Beethoven was actually born with pretty good hearing. It wasn't until he was about 26 or 30 when he started to become hearing impaired, and he was almost completely deaf when he was in his 50s. 5. Christopher Columbus, or Cristoforo Colombo, proved the Earth was round. Nope, it was actually common knowledge that the Earth was round during medieval times. In fact, it was actually the Greeks that proved the Earth was round. Christopher Columbus's theory was that the Earth was smaller than what was commonly believed. Number 6. Christopher Columbus was the first foreigner to land in North America. And not exactly, but although it caused lots of people to settle there, and he did not land in the United States, he actually landed in what is now the Caribbean. There was a chance that the Chinese and the Romans have been there before Columbus. And also, the there's also some Vikings have actually went there when around probably even hundreds of years before Columbus was even born, on what is now Newfoundland, Canada, but left due to some clashes with the natives. Number 7. Walt Disney designed Mickey Mouse. Although he is credited with the creation, he was actually designed by Fireworks. 8. Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. He was actually the first to make a commercially viable light bulb. 9. Einstein failed math. Actually, he was actually very good at math. In fact, you might know him for his reputation as being smartest man on earth. But despite this, he never really learned how to drive a car. But I think he probably once failed one exam. Romans vomited it at feasts. Actually, they didn't really do that. In fact, vomitorium is not a big room where you vomit. It's actually the entrance to a stadium. 11. People used Iron Maidens back in the day. Nope, this was actually found some things back in the 19th century. They found a coffin and some spikes, and the archaeologists there thought it would make a good museum exhibit. So there's no evidence that true Iron Maidens existed. 12. Viking helmets had horns. Actually, there is no evidence that Vikings had horn helmets. In fact, horn helmets fell out of common usage before Vikings were a thing. And if two Vikings were fighting, one would easily be able to yank the Viking out by grabbing onto the horns. 13. Slaves built the pyramids. Actually, they were actually made by paid workers. 14. Napoleon shut off Sphinx's nose. Actually, the Sphinx likely lost its nose long before Napoleon was even born. 15. Cavemen lived in caves. Nope, they actually lived in pretty well or early built tents. Here's a bonus one. Henry Ford invented the car. It was actually made by Carl Benz. But at least another bonus. Thomas Scrapper made the toilet. He didn't really invent the proper flushing toilet. It has actually been around in India, and also the word crap did not come from his name, but from the Latin word crapus. Hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to keep up to date with my new content. And, like always, bye!